Welcome back to This Joy Rider Gaming. We are doing a series of games that I've never played before. Wanted to give them a fair shake, and doing all classic games: Nintendo, Atari, arcade maybe, Coleco, Atari 2600, stuff like that. Today's game that we're going to play, I only about 20 minutes, half an hour before I got to go back to work. I have a break in between, and I thought, well, I not play some Nintendo when I'm off. So what we got going on here, I'm going to turn the sound down a little bit. Defender 2. Now, Defender, of course, you know Defender, or at least I did very well. Although I never played it much in the arcade, I did have it as the Defender Joust double pack that came with the Game Boy. I had it on there, and I played it on there. But I've never played Defender 2. Why is my joystick not working? It's always something. That should work. Yeah, here we go. I'm using my PlayStation 4 gamepad this time. Because it has an analog stick on. I just noticed. So I was playing, I played Donkey Kong with a joystick. But I didn't realize I could have just used the analog stick on my other thing. Alright, I'm not paying attention. Alright, so let's just get into some gameplay, okay? Right now it looks a lot like Defender 1. I'm not sure what the difference is. Maybe more. I think it might have to do with... Oops, I killed my friend. That was bad. It has something to do with these, I guess. Whatever those are. I like Defender, but I'm... Okay, some kind of warp zone. If you look at the top of the screen, you will see... Oh, I thought that was I thought it was a power-up. If you look at the top of the screen, you'll... Game over, huh? And it continues or anything? No. Who made this? HAL America. Okay. Try again. Game A. Alright, so if you look at the top of the screen, you'll see the map. Sort of, it tells you where the bad guys are at. And they're trying to go down to abduct your people. And you gotta save your people. And then kill all the bad guys. I mean, that's the gist of Defender 1. I guess that's the gist of Defender 2. Right now, again, besides those warp zones, which I don't think are in the original, it doesn't look that different. Oh, no, my friend. Yeah, that's what I always do whenever one of my friends gets abducted. I go into a warp zone and disappear. You also got bombs you can use. I forgot about that. My channel is going to become... known for being the worst gamer on YouTube. I'm okay at games I've played 1,000 times. I didn't say I'm good at them. I'm okay at them. But I'm not that good at games I... See, if I'm looking for those guys there, he was trying to get one of my friends. Alright, attack wave 1. Now that reminds me of Joust, wave 1. Or in Choplifter, where it's sortie. I got to keep an eye on the time a little bit because I got to do an appearance today at a COVID testing site. They're trying to encourage people to come in and get tests and vaccines, and they paid, you know, to have the radio station that I work for come out and, I guess, rally the troops. Oh, I saved that guy. So I used my bomb that time. Oh, no. Was it a meatball? Out of here. Ah. What's your favorite shooter? Ah. I would think... Okay, I'm getting better. I would think that my favorite shooter, like just a space shooter like this, is a game for the Atari 5200. I think it was an arcade game, too. Oops, I just shot my friend. I shot my friend and let the green guy go. I wasn't... Ooh, boy. Vanguard is, anyway, probably my favorite shooter. I also like River Raid, and I'm getting better at River Raid. That's Activision on many different platforms or consoles. I think for me, Atari 2600 was when I played it the most. And I have a new strategy for that game. And it's funny, it's like 40 years later, and I'm coming up with strategies to games. But I saw a TAS speed run of River Raid, and they had a completely different way of doing things, where it was less about killing all the bad guys and getting all the fuel. He got me. As it was just trying to run through as quick as possible, and it works. See, I should have used my missile there, my bomb. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. This game is... Okay, so I'm going to give you a review of this game with a little bit that I've played so far. It plays a lot like Defender 1. I haven't found use for these portals yet. But I like it. This is fun. Very arcade-like. I'm not sure if the joystick would have been better. Maybe. That bomb is kind of like the coward weapon. It's like when you get overwhelmed, it's time to use your bomb. Just patrol in the area. Get that meatball guy. Green Octorok looking dude. I don't only play like Atari arcade type games. It's just that for the first one, I chose Donkey Kong because the Donkey Kong remake, because it's something I've been wanting to play, and I only had a half an hour window between jobs today, so I wanted to pick something that was right, that I could just pick up and play. Since I've played Defender 1, I figured Defender 2 might... What was that, a UFO? I like the this emulator though, because it shows you what inputs you're using. Very cool. Ay, ay, ay. I don't think I'm playing this game kind of very carefully, very slowly. Wonder if that's like the appropriate strategy for this. I do have turbo I can use. I don't, you know, like so many games, you can. Your fingers are faster than turbo is. Am I still on level 1 or is this level 2? Ah. See how slow I am? Like, because if I go headlong into it, then they get me. Oh, hey, that was not so bad. I missed that bullet. I thought that... This is an... This isn't so bad. Getting better, getting better. Man, they shoot the missile. I'm going to run out of missiles. I think I'm out. And I'm out of guys, too. Hey, level 3, nice seeing you. This doesn't change much between the levels. So, the idea, if you're just joining me behind this channel, or this playlist on this channel, it's that I'm forcing myself to play games that I've never played before for at least 20 minutes a shot. And I'm doing that because I wanted to see if any games were worth playing that I've never given a fair shake to. You know, because the thing is, when you've got... Like, look at Atari. I think there's something like 700, 800 different Atari 2600 games that you can play online or whatever. Oh, my dude died. I think you're supposed to catch them before they hit the ground. It's so easy to say, okay, this game stinks, next one. All right, this game stinks, next one. Like this game is hard, for example. This is, Shot My Friend. This one is a hard game, so why am I keep playing it? Well, back in the day, you used to play these and you would play it and play it and play it until you got better. And so that's what I'm trying to force myself to do. Maybe I will find some stuff I like. And this is certainly the my era of gaming. Got the Atari 2600. 50, I'm talking about what systems I had growing up. I had 2600, 5200, 7800. Had an Atari computer, Nintendo, Super Nintendo, and television sometimes. Arcade machines. We never owned those, of course. But I kept playing. I mean, I have, like I said, PlayStation 4, but I had, Nintendo 64 and GameCube, Wii. I have Wii U. I have a Switch. And then Game Boy, SD, 3DS, all that good stuff. I've always said that the apps that people get addicted to these days, like, Flappy Bird or whatever else, Crossy Road. I wonder what Game B is. I'll try that next. So they're nothing more than Atari games, really. They're just gussied up. There's one thing to do. Gotta get good at it. Let's use this warp. Meatball. I don't know what good that is. Okay, so it looks like to beat the bad guys, they gotta be, with the bomb, they gotta be on the screen at the time you set the bomb off. So, like, by the time the bomb explodes, because if you set it off, then run, which you're kind of trained to do when you drop a bomb, it doesn't kill them. The momentum of the craft is so weird because it has that momentum. So when you switch, see, that's me just switching. It keeps going for a minute. This is realistic, I guess. I shot my friend. I should call this. I think that's what I'm gonna call this video. Oops, shot my friend. That stupid green monster thing. I just used it on my bomb. I only have one life left anyway, so I might as well. There's a lot of back. Oh no. It is nigh. It's like I'm doing it on purpose. I'm not. I don't hate those people. You can't kill them because I must be the one to kill them. Okay. I saved one. And sacrificed so many others. All right, so that's not bad. So I'm getting to level 3 now. That's not too bad. For a lot of these games, I'm gonna read the instruction manuals and tell you what everything means and all that. But I didn't have time today. Time crunch. The broadcast that I have to do is only 2 hours long, and it's real close to home. And it's a nice day today. No lives left, no bombs left. Just madness. What is that? It's like a plate of food. I didn't mean to go in there. I don't mind, though. Boy, that was an ambush. Probably would have got an extra guy at 20 thou. Alright, let's try this. That music, don't they use that in Mike Tyson's Punch-Out? Or something very similar? Alright, so we're trying to figure out what the difference is. I don't know. It's gonna be harder. It's a bummer when you buy those little tiny arcade cabinets that have like I got Felix Jr. on one, or like Pac-Man or whatever. It's a bummer when they use the Nintendo ROMs instead of the arcade versions, or, well, yeah, I mean, instead of the arcade versions. You put them in an arcade cabinet, it should have an arcade game in it, not a Nintendo game. Because as great as Nintendo and the original NES is, you know, the sprites are different, you know when you're playing a Nintendo game, that's all I'm saying. I don't really see too much of a difference. This level might be a little harder, but otherwise I don't see much of a difference. Oh wait, so when I killed everybody, they just came back? Is that what happened? Maybe that's what the difference is? Quaid, I am gonna grind you up. It seems like there's more bad guys on the B setting. Ah, my neck is killing me. I've been sick or something. All my stupid. All right, I'll try the B game again. I liked it. All in all, though, I mean, you know, this game gets my stamp of approval. It's just Defender, though. It's not too much different. It's not really fair to say, like, it's a game I've never played when it's, like, almost the exact same game. I used my bomb to try to save that little dude, and it did not do it fast enough. Gotta hear you, Dalek. Looks like a Dalek. Okay, so this one has more of the crazy bad guys. I don't even know what they're supposed to be. See, Bomberman looking dude. And then when you die, does everybody come back? I want to just try to beat everybody and see what happens with, do they come back or respawn or whatever. Okay, so I should have two left. Oh, they're back here. These guys, troublemakers. They don't do nothing. They can't even abduct anybody. They're just hanging around like a bunch of... Alright, so... I think it's just more bad guys with B. I'll look it up, and I'll do a voiceover to explain it at the end. Why did that guy... If I can't have him, nobody can. Why did I execute that guy? Do they turn into the red ones when they steal your bad guys? That's what happened. They turned into the meatballs. Okay. You know, it's weird, these games. I mentioned Choplifter before. Another game like this. Where you're rescuing people. You kind of feel... You kind of start feeling like, you know, bad if you don't save your guys. Like, I gotta save you, I gotta... There's more at stake than if you're just playing a regular shooter, you know? Like this is like, I gotta save my people. I kind of wish I would have tried it with a joystick. I'm sure it would have been annoying. Bloody you know what. But, you know, let me know if you're enjoying these videos. I know nobody's watching them right now because it's a brand new channel, but maybe you go back and you'll see them. You know, tell me what games you'd like to see, or tell me what shooter you like the best. I'm going to go back to game A. And, you know, subscribe, all that good, like, and all that good stuff. I just wasted one of my... No. I'm restarting it. I pressed the wrong button and did a bomb to begin with. I'll look up to see if there's any cheat codes or anything, too, just for fun on some of these games. I guess that could be a different series, though, where I go back and play. I don't know. I like that channel Gruz. Used to be Kill Gruz, where he does Game Genie codes. His personality is funny, and his games, the codes are always. I mean, I hate glitched games, but I watch those anyway because they're fun. I actually watch a whole lot of classic gamers on YouTube. I like that. Is his name Riggs? James Riggs? Or Bob Riggs? I don't know. I like his channel. He does like ratings, but I think they're fair. And he does ratings that are kind of based just on his own feelings of the games, not on, you know, what other people think. And those are good. And he also does things where he goes out to flea markets and videotapes, and those are fun. I watch some of the speedrunners at Cosmix games are usually pretty fun. I watch some of the YouTube, the Zelda channels, Zeltic, Hyrule Gamer. I like James Rolfe. I try to watch some of his stuff. I liked when him and his friend would do the, James Rolfe? Cinemassacre? I liked when they would do the gaming... I don't know what it was called, like Gaming Mondays or something. That was always fun to watch. So I wanted to kind of try to make videos not emulating anybody I've seen, but more with the kind of videos I would want to see. Not that there aren't many out there. I mentioned doing a Let's Play Every Nintendo Game Ever channel with a buddy of mine. He's like, oh yeah, because no one's doing that. Like, yeah, I guess everyone is, but you know, what do we do in life? We see something we like, and then we try to do it. We try to learn how to do it. And so that's why I play guitar. Saw somebody playing guitar, playing Smells Like Teen Spirit, 1991. And I saw him playing it, and I was like, wow, that looks cool. I want to do that. So I learned how to play guitar. Radio, it's what I do for a living. Same thing. I like different radio shows. Oh, I can do that. It's really the same thing. Just, you know, I think I got something to... Darn it. Gotta look at the clock, because I gotta go 5 minutes. I'll do a crazy speed round, where I'll just, like, try to kill everybody. So, I know my review of this game has been, it's just Defender, and it is. Maybe I'll throw a little bit of Defender on at the end, if I can find it. And I have the Game Boy one. Or probably Atari 2600 version, I could do that. I'm so tired, guys. I was up at 4 in the morning. And I just ate some questionable potato salad. It was good, but now my stomach hurts. Like, the music reminds me of Piston Honda from Mike Tyson's Punch-Out. So, All right, so I'll do one speed round where I just rush through it and see what happens. What does a 258 mean at the bottom? 262. I don't know what that means. Now it sounds like Star Wars. Okay, so speed running, or speed... Not speed running, but, you know... hauling ass doesn't seem to work that well. I think that's really how you're supposed to play it, more than what I've been doing. Just like go crazy. I just killed my dude. Seems to work a little better, although I used all my missiles already. I mean, it's more fun this way, but it's also a lot more nerve-wracking. Super fun, though. As you can tell, I played it for about a half an hour, and I'm looking at the clock. I'm like, I don't want to go. I'm gonna add some to the end of this, but I'm gonna get ready to roll now as soon as I lose my last guy, and then I'll come back with Defender 1 for a minute or two. Game over. All right, I'll be back. Wish me luck out there today. Thanks. Okay. Well, I said I was not sure if I was going to play the original Defender or not, just to kind of give you an example of what it's like compared to what Defender 2 is like. Now, this is the arcade classics from Game Boy. It's a Game Boy. It was a Game Boy game, but not a Game Boy Color game. Now, as you can see, you know, it's pretty similar to Defender 2. I really think the only difference is Defender 2's harder, and this is louder. Should I give this a serious shake and try to play it? I guess. Now, technically, you know, I should be better at this one because I've played it more. But, you know, I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it more or not. Defender 2 is really fun. So this really only has these green guys. Oh, no, there's the weird square guys. Same premise. You have to not die a million times. Do I have bombs in this game? It looks like it. Same premise, so you got to beat the guys who are trying to steal your little friends. There was a bomb I used that time. I love the way it looks, though, on here. It looks really cool with the Game Boy. It not being a Game Boy Color game and looking like this is very cool. This is so much easier than Defender 2. Well, if I've got to give a review, I would say Defender 2 was super fun. Defender 1 is more fun because it's not as hard. I'm going to try again. Oh, that was a cool picture. I didn't see that. Okay. Try. And this cart also has Joust on it, which is very cool. Joust was one of the earliest games I ever played. We had it for Atari 5200, and the whole family would play it. We loved Joust. These guys, the bad guys, they get on your tail a lot. I shot my friend. There's one thing I haven't learned. Don't shoot your friends. So I got back from my broadcast that I was at, the COVID broadcast I was telling you about, and man, what a mess. I will say this, the people at the clinic that we were at, they were very friendly, very nice, it was cool. So windy outside. Radio station, they make you bring a big tent outside. And I had this big tent, and if it did not blow over right at the end, I missed my last break because it blew all over the place. Oh, you can't. Oh, if you shoot your own person like that, it kills you. Everybody. That was cool. Let me try that again. See what happens. Wow. So everyone's just going ape and trying to kill me. Is it because I killed one of my own dudes? Let me see if that happens again, and then I will try. Do you want to see Joust for a second? I'll see if I can do Joust for a second. I just want to see if you kill one of your own guys if the world ends again. Hello? What did I do? Why is it not working? Hold on. Like, my controller not working or what? What's happening? You can blow yourself up? Hey, if you hit select, you blow yourself up. Why would you want to do that? Okay, so you can shoot yourself. All right. All right, so here's Defender for Atari 2600. I did own this game. I'm showing you just as a comparison between these and Defender 2. That's all. All right. Playing this on the Stella emulator. See how this one works. Fun. You're gonna get sick of this because it's like everything is fun. This game is great. Oh, that's your person? You're my person. Controls not super duper responsive. Still good. But see, it takes a while before you can move. You hit the... I don't know. I don't think you have... You have bombs? I don't know how to use them. Because you only have the one button. You'll notice on these videos that the flicker is crazy. I didn't even notice how bad it was until I was watching the last video I made for Atari. Because of the way they work with the scan lines and everything. Alright, this is fun. I got so many Atari games I want to show you. But we're going to do ones we haven't played for this series, and then for later videos maybe I can show you some of my favorites like Beam Rider and Dreadnought Factor. Encounter at, what, L5 or whatever. Airlock. You know, games that you may have not even known were decent, because, you know... You've probably heard the opposite. I got in an argument with somebody online one time because, and I try not to do that, to argue online. I really do. They were asking for Nintendo NES games that you may have slept on. And I said, well, I know it gets a lot of flack, but try Athena. The game's fun. And I got slammed. Oh, everybody, that's a well-known bad game. Well, says you, man. Like, okay, well-known bad game. You know, you could make your own. What happened? I don't know what happened. Am I in hell now? Oh, I guess all my dudes got... So I guess once all your dudes get killed, you go to hell. Makes sense. And Athena, is it a bad game? Graphics are good. It's hard. I've beaten it, though. And I'll tell you, with save states and everything, games are a lot easier now. I'm not sure how to use those bombs. Is everybody dead? There should be one more. Do I get any guys back? Nope. Still in Hades. Still, though, out of all of them, this is the easiest. Even without the bombs. And I think I'll be doing this a lot. Like, if there's something that reminds me of another game, I can, you know, pop in that game and show you what it's like. So it's like a bonus. I'll play until my turn's over. No bueno. Now that was hard because I couldn't even see where my ship was. Game over. I used to love that when the screen would do that. Change colors like that. That was cool. In Hangman for Atari, you can still play on the screen like that. All right, man. Well, listen, I'm going to roll. I appreciate your time today. I hope you got something out of it. Hope you just had fun. It was good talking to you. As always, I will see you next time. You can find me online. It's at Jared Morris on Twitter, jaredmorris.com, Jared Morris Radio on Facebook, and otherwise, I will see you when I see you. I want to say thank you to my partner, Brian Clymer, and my partner in podcasting, Brian Clymer. He does the podcast with me. It's called Mr. Joyrider and a Scrambler, and it's, this season we're doing all about the history of games. It's going to be like the personal history of games. It's going to be like, you know, what were you playing when your parents said, okay, it's time to study, back when you were a kid. All right, man. Well, I'll see you next time. Until then, good day, sir.